Good evening and welcome to the news at 10. His Majesty King Abdullah discussed with Austrian President Alexander van der Bellen at Al Husseiniya Palace ways of expanding cooperation between the two countries as well as regional and international issues. His Majesty and the Austrian President discussed prospects for closer economic cooperation and a higher two-way trade exchange between the two nations. The two leaders also underlined the need for coordination and consultation between Jordan and Austria on various issues of common concern to support peacemaking efforts and bolster security and stability in the world. On the Palestinian issue, King Abdullah stressed the need to intensify efforts to relaunch serious and effective negotiations between the Palestinians and Israelis based on the two-state solution leading to the establishment of an independent Palestinian state with East Jerusalem as its capital. King Abdullah highlighted the importance of the role that Austria and the European Union can play to bring about a just and comprehensive peace in the region, especially as Austria will assume the European Union presidency in the second half of this year. On Syria, His Majesty affirmed Jordan's support for all efforts and initiatives aimed at finding a political solution to this crisis within the Geneva process in order to restore security and stability in the country. His Majesty the King received Princess Margherita, the custodian of the Crown of Romania, and Prince Radu, who are visiting the kingdom ahead of a Romanian economic delegation. The meeting discussed ways to enhance trade and investment exchange between the two countries and expand cooperation in the communications and information technology, tourism, culture, and higher education domains. It also discussed prospects for increasing the number of scholarships offered by Romanian universities to Jordanian students. King Abdullah and the Romanian royals stressed the importance of building on this visit to promote economic cooperation between Jordan and Romania through reciprocal visits between representatives of the private sectors in both countries. Interior Minister Samir Mbaideen said that the cases of bank robberies are disturbing and causing harm to the state. This came as he presided over a meeting to discuss measures to be taken to prevent such cases. The minister said these robberies cannot be considered a security breach, praising the efficiency and professionalism of the services provided to maintain the safety of private and public property. However, some banks, he said, did not comply with the security plan, which was developed based on several meetings organized by the Ministry of Interior. The minister stressed that the governor of the Capital Bank issued instructions to link all banks to a main burglar alarm, along with surveillance cameras to the command and control center of the Directorate of Public Security. The deployment of international chemical weapons experts to the Syrian town of Douma was delayed after a UN security team reported gunfire at the location a day earlier. Details of the shootings were unclear, but weapon inspectors from the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons have pushed back their visit, which was supposed to happen today. The Syrian government and its Russian allies say the attack was fabricated as a pretext to justify military strikes that were launched on Saturday by the United States, Britain, and France. Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan announced that Turkey's presidential and parliamentary elections would be brought forward to June 24th, more than a year earlier than planned. The announcement came in conjunction with his call that his country urgently needed to make the switch to an executive presidency. Erdogan said he made the decision after speaking to the head of the nationalist MHP party, who a day earlier had floated the prospect of holding the elections earlier than their slated November 2019 date. Erdogan last year narrowly won a referendum to change the constitution and create an executive presidency. However, those extended powers are not due to take effect until after the presidential election. Former champion Novak Djokovic wasted 10 match points before beating Borna 7-6, 7-5 in the second round of the Monte Carlo Masters. The 9-seeded Serbian, who won the tournament in 2013-2015, took 2 hours 16 minutes to put away the Croatian on the clay court and will next face Austria's Dominic Thiem. Also through to the third round is Japan's Kei Nishikori, who defeated Russian Daniil Medvedev 7-5, 6-2 in 101 minutes. Nishikori will take on Austrian Andreas Seppi in the third round. And finally, for a quick look at the weather forecast, a hot day is in the forecast tomorrow as temperatures will rise further to become 7 to 8 degrees above seasonal average. Amman can expect a high of 28 degrees and a low of 12, while the Gulf of Aqaba, it will be very hot. The conditions are expected to be very hot with highs of 36 degrees and a low of 19 at night. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news. I'm Nancy Khair. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.